everyone, my name is Rosie Jeffries. I'm the Managing Director of NATP, a former child in care and now a therapeutic parent myself. So I know that help on subjects like this are so useful to have, and why not share it with those that are working closely or caring for your child as well. It's good that we're all on the same page for the children. At NATP, we don't use standard reward charts or recommend using them for children who have a background of trauma. And there are many reasons why, and I will cover a few today. But if you would like to have more information and more detailed about this subject, head over to our website where you'll find our full resource, NATP 330, Why Shame-Based Discipline Doesn't Work. So firstly, they can cause conflict with the child's internal working model. The child then chooses to stay on the bad side to prove they are not worthy or to show that they don't care. As a former child in care myself, I know this feeling all too well. And it's something that will change with time, with all your hard work, with therapeutic parenting, with all the nurture and everything you're putting into the child. But right now, the child has no evidence or belief that they are good enough or deserve the nice things that can come out of a reward chart. So by trying to change this with a reward chart, you're only going to heighten those feelings for the child. The child believes they are bad in any case. So seeing other children succeeding reinforces this sense of failure and badness. I remember when I was at school, we used to collect merits for good behaviour, good work, and so on. And these were signatures from the teachers that would go in our journal, in our planner, to evidence that we'd been good at school. Unfortunately, because of my internal working model, I struggled with this. I wouldn't get as many merits as other children would at school, which meant that I accidentally fell onto the other path, which was being on report for bad behaviour. And this obviously wasn't a conscious effort. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to be bad, but because of my internal working model, that path found me, unfortunately. And the downside with report when I was at school was they wouldn't say you were on report for 1 week and that's it. You would only get off the report by being good. So it just, was a circle of bad behaviour. It's always started really well on a Monday. Come Friday, I'd failed. I was a bad person. And I always remember leaving school feeling like that, all I had to do was sit still in class or be good, but I couldn't achieve that, obviously. And my report demonstrated that to me by all of the negative comments that are on there and the big red crosses. So it didn't help, and taking a spin off it, one thing I never got recognised for at school, certainly wasn't the merits, but I probably was a long-standing person on report, and there was never any recognition of that, unfortunately. I think it just shows that it wasn't working. The child quickly learns to exploit reward charts, making them redundant. I often speak with my mum, Sarah Naish, at conferences and training events, and she shares her side of events as a new adopter in the early days, trying all that she could to help get things in order and get us all on the same page. Reward charts being one of them. Now, I do remember we had many different reward charts. And like I said, these were the early days. And I remember them being brilliant, probably pulled the same face as this girl here, where, I had to get 10 stars and I get to go to cinema with my friends, or I get to have a bar of chocolate, or I got that treat that I wanted. Could I manage that for 10 stars? Yeah, I could, because I was going to get something at the end of it that I wanted, and I could, manipulate it to get what I wanted out of it. So I'd get the 10 stars, probably very quick, did all the housework I could, been as polite as I could. Did it change my behaviour? Yeah, in the short term, it did change my behaviour. Did it change my behaviour long term? Unfortunately, it didn't. It didn't create any new pathways in my brain for that learning. I just saw I wanted this, so I had to do X, Y, Z to get it. And children from trauma are quite good at exploiting those situations to get what they want out of them. So I'm sorry to say it doesn't work, it doesn't help, and it was short term. And finally, basic reward charts don't tackle most of the underlying entrenched behaviours and cannot take account of impulsivity and lack of cause and effect thinking. They are a quick fix, as I've mentioned, and that's all that they will ever be. So I hope this little snippet has helped you. As I say, this has been taken from an extract of a full resource that goes into more detail about why and how. So if you want more information about this, why not head over to the NATP website, where you can download NATP 330, Why Shame-Based Discipline Doesn't Work, within the NATP members area, and along with over 300 other resources on many other topics relating to therapeutic parenting. And here's just a few here. So we have self-care, we have managing violence, we have attachment, we have behaviours, we have compassion fatigue, and we have so much more. We even have a section on the website where you can recommend the resources that you would like. So if there's something that you feel we haven't covered or you'd like more information on, head over to our website at www.naotp.com and find all the resources or recommend yours today. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.